So we're looking north where the pipeline comes up over the hill. We're on the reservation. We're a little bit south of Signer, a little bit, I believe, south of High Bridge as well, or no, maybe a little bit north of High Bridge, actually, on top of the summit here. And this is the Enbridge facility that is on the Oijibwe Reservation. So we're going to stand back and just take a little peek of that. And they've been doing a little bit of work up here, not quite sure what it is. They got things marked with lines here, and there's a couple of them on the roadway here going over to either some electrical components, telephone lines or something that are buried down in here. And there's several flags marking a couple things down in here. Don't know what it is. Has to ask someone from Enbridge. But I'm going to go this way a little bit. I'm going to show you what we're looking at. That's looking southeast in the original easement corridor that runs through the reservation. And this is where they originally wanted to run the Arrowhead transmission line, and Oijibwe said no, and so they put the Arrowhead transmission line outside of the reservation boundary, and they put Pipeline 61 outside the reservation boundary. But these are the original lines that were coming through that easement. On the map, we are just a little bit west of Signer, not too far from where in the 1950s or 60s there was a B-52 crash up on top of Butler Hill here, which is behind me a little ways. And there's another transmission line that runs, a spur that runs off of the main transmission line and runs across the reservation. Hard hat area. So we're looking at the corner of the transmission line and pipeline. On the left is the Oijibwe Reservation. On the right side you're off of the reservation. Things are pretty tight here, as you'll see right now. There is the pipeline lines, the two pipes running through, Pipeline 61 and number 13 I believe it is. There's the transmission, the Arrowhead transmission lines, and we were filming uphill here earlier. You see that notch all the way. That is the western edge of the reservation, heading straight north and south. So that's going north there. Behind me is south, and there is the Oijibwe Reservation border sign as we enter the reservation. Now when you look down in here, you can see a few humps to what's going on, because down over that edge there's a lot of wetlands and water, and right down here is Summit Lake. And there is plenty of water, one of the more pristine lakes around. And of course, if there was a leak out here, that'd probably be ruined along with a whole lot of other things.